What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, I'm going to be going over my King of the Court road on my no money spent in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM, talking about how it went, where I finished, all of those types of things. Now, I think I did end up getting, I would have to, go back and look, but I'm pretty sure I ended in third. It's always hard because, like, when I ended, other people still could have been in a game. And so that's something I always want to be, somewhat careful of. But I do think I ended up getting third. Now, Ebans got first. Obviously, Ebans is extremely good and has an extremely good team. You guys can see that, well, I don't actually know. I'm pulling it up. A guy named Marshawn got second, and I got third. Now, Ebans ended with 2,003 points. I ended up with 1,714 points. So, Ebans actually absolutely cooked me. Like, he beat me by 300 points. I really... I had a couple tough games, right? And I matched the same guy back to back, who one of the games he actually beat me by 2. The next game was a pretty close and competitive game that I won. And those couple of games really did hurt me. But overall, in the no money spent, I can't really complain with how things went. The only thing I'm going to complain about is Wemby. I just don't know if he fits what I do anymore. And it's just weird because it's like Wemby should be really good. But it just, I didn't have success with Victor Wembanyama. So, I mean, that's the one guy that, when I'm looking at my squad, it's like who played well, who didn't play well. Pink Diamond Wemby really didn't play well. And so, like, I know I just bought him, but I am going to sell him in that quickly. Like, turn around and sell him that quickly. Just because, again, I just wasn't the biggest fan of him, and I don't think I need him on the no money spent right now. So that is something that I did want to mention, and that I'll talk about on my no money spent episode today. And honestly, I think Vlade Divac gives me nearly just as much. Now, again, that's my personal opinion, but that's really where we're at. Mario Chalmers, Hassan Whiteside duo hoop for me. Rocco was incredible. Gobert, I picked him up for the King of the Court yesterday. He was really good as well. Now, along the way in King of the Court, I did get I think it was a Galaxy Opal for playing 3 King of the Court games. Or, yeah, Galaxy Opal Dark Matter for playing 3 King of the Court games. I got a lot of XP done. I got a lot of MT from that. And so I did get a lot of things done. And so it's not like anything I can be that mad at. It just comes down to, I just wish I could have ended up getting first. Because if you get first in King of the Court, you get, I think, what is it, an invincible card instead of a 100 overall event card, which is a pretty big difference. But even if you finished in the top 50%, you got a Dark Matter event card, which is crazy as well. So I did, or I'm going to open that up. It just comes down to, what am I going to do with that? I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe the best thing for me, I guess Steve Kerr would probably be maybe the best thing for me, which it's crazy. But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't want to use that on Steve Kerr. But if I don't use it on Steve Kerr, what is the next best thing for me to go for? Jason Kidd, maybe? Like, I Swaggy P? I genuinely don't know what the next best thing for me to go for is. Maybe the Signature Series 10 box is the next best thing. Hope I pull something crazy out of there. It just comes down to, I don't know what is next for my No Money Spent Squad series. But what I do know is this. As much as I hate, how hard it is to get KD, there are so many different opportunities for you guys to earn event cards. And King of the Court's one of them. Like, if you play King of the Court, all you had to do is play 3 games yesterday. You got rewarded with, I think it was a Galaxy Opal for playing. And then if you finish top 50%, you got some better rewards as well. So I am glad that they're making King of the Court just somewhat more rewarding. Now, here's what I got along the way. A bunch of these event cards you guys can see here. Also, I got a Galaxy Opal. Now, out of this Galaxy Opal pack, I'm just going to be honest. There's not a ton of cards that are going to really, that are going to play for me. I'm just being honest. There's just not a whole ton there. Galaxy Opals that would play for me, I'll go through them and talk about them quickly. If I got Dino, he probably would play. Not that I think he's perfect, but I think he's good enough to play. Jonathan Isaac would play for me. Giannis, LeBron would play for me. The problem is there's just not that many great Galaxy Opals at this stage. Obviously, if I got Alex Caruso, he could play for me, it'd be fine. But eventually, I'd want a better Alex Caruso. So those are the types of things that are on my mind. It's just like right now, I'm going to open this Galaxy Opal thing up. But it's just tough because I don't think there's that many different Galaxy Opals that can play for me. I am going to open up this 100 overall event card, though, just so you guys can kind of see how important this is. So I got a 100 overall card, right? So with that, that can turn into, which is crazy, 3 different dark matter cards. Which, I mean, again, you guys might say, well, Ty, you're still a long ways from anything great. And I am, right? But I guess with that, I could go get Bam if I wanted. I don't want Bam, but I could go get him if I wanted to. I could be, getting closer towards Nick Young. I could, go do a lot of those different things. I'm definitely going to downgrade it for this $10 or upgrade. I might upgrade for the $10. But at the end of the day, the most worth it thing might be these legend badges as well. It sounds crazy, but I'm telling you right now, these legend badges might be one of the most worth it things for you guys to do as well. So there's so many different things that I got to figure out exactly what I want to do. But I'm just saying, if you got, any of those types of things, make sure you, use that. Make sure you win your 3 games or 5 games in a row in Triple Threat Park today to get better rewards. All right, my eyes are closed. 2 guys I really would want are Yao Ming and Victor Wembanyama. If I'm not getting either of those 2 cards, I'm not going to be that happy. Damian Lillard, Şengün, and Anthony Davis. It's a pretty big yikes. I don't hate Şengün. I've used them before. But the problem is, it's like at this stage, I don't know if he plays. I guess I could play him over Vlade Divac. I don't hate Şengün, but it's just hard. Like, it's just really hard for me to say, okay, Şengün is instantly in the squad. With the 86 speed, I think it's really tough, And he is the best option I got right there. But it is tough for me to sit up here in front of you guys and be like, yeah, well, I mean, it's just tough. Now, with that, you can't do a whole ton. Like Galaxy Opals don't really exchange for much anymore. And so maybe I'll just try to use Şengün. But I hate that for myself. Man, I hate the fact that I got Şengün. I just do. I don't love the card. He's fine. But I just think Vlade Divac gives me so much more. So I guess, it is what it is. In yesterday's, episode, or not episode, but in yesterday's stream, go watch it. It's up on Twitch if you want to see my entire road. And so in yesterday's stream, I got a lot done. I got all these event cards, and I'm making some decent progress. I just, it stinks, right? It stinks that I got all those things done and made all that progress. But at the end of it, the Galaxy Opal that I got is Alperen Şengün. That just stinks. Şengün is not that good. He's not, The problem with it is I'd have to badge him out, or badge him up, and then I'd have to, apply a shoe and all the badges to make him, even relevant, and I just don't think at this stage it's worth it. Again, I feel like the list of Galaxy Opals that would have been worth it, would have been, great. We're so small anyway, so I wasn't really, I'm not super worried about it. But at the end of the day, it does kind of stink that is all I did get from that. But that is going to wrap it up for our video today. In my no money spent, I'll probably go and, exchange all of these event cards. Maybe get an extra $10, see what I can pull from there. But that is going to wrap it up for our video. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.